Here is your very first in-game look at an upcoming horror multiplayer project taking place in a carnival. This is Carnival Hunt, an horror first-person asymmetric social multiplayer game where one player takes on the role of the carnival monster, which has access to a ton of different and extremely creepy abilities, while the other players play as the bunnies, on the run to escape this disgusting and haunted carnival. Each side is struggling to survive. Not only do the bunnies need a charge to survive, so does the monster. No two playthroughs are ever the same, as each game will offer different situations or consequences depending on what you do with your character, where you go with it, and also what your friends are doing. The monster also has his own unique stuff he can do when he pleases. While in game, you'll also be able to take use of the in-game positional voice chat to communicate while roaming around the carnival, but be extremely careful as the monster can also hear you and could come at you pretty fast. You can invite friends within the party system or find other players using the server browser. All players will be playing in first person and nobody has the advantage of better situational awareness. The monster doesn't have a secret room where he can lock himself and look at cameras or things like that. He just wants to find you as fast as possible and kill you in an instant because he needs to be recharged to and survive this carnival hell. The bunny's goal in each match is not to get caught by the carnival monster and exhaust all of the wind-up keys so the monsters can finally die. All bunnies need to cooperate and survive till the carnival monster's charge runs out. If one is trying to separate from his friend and go his own way, it'll be very difficult for him to actually survive and get away. Players must win each other up before the charge runs out, but beware of the sound generated from the charge up. The sound is so loud that it can alert the carnival monster of your location, as inspired by Dead by Daylight, for example. If you get caught by the monster, you will lose your wind-up key and eventually run out of charge, but other players can share their wind-up keys with you, or you can loot the limited numbers of wind-up keys lying around the map. If you get yourself into an extremely dangerous situation, there are procedurally generated groups of dead bunnies that can be found all over the map, and you can play dead to hide among them, but that still doesn't mean he won't find you. Everything you do is strategic, and each situation brings new possibilities or consequences. Though being out of charge does not mean you are dead, other players can use their own keys or loot an additional key to charge you back up, but at the risk of them dying first and vice versa. You can also decide to just let your friends die and give them to the monster if you feel that way. Though players can help each other to achieve certain objectives which are not possible to do alone. Some objectives can be achieved alone, but most cannot. Now let's talk about the monsters, which will be controlled by a player. You won't be playing as the same monster each time. Each carnival brings its own set of monsters, locations, and stories. Each carnival monster has its own unique set of skills to perform. For example, one of the the monster is the Magician. The Magician simply performs walking and jogging actions, but bear in mind that he is a magician by day and he can do things you absolutely wouldn't expect as he is a magician. He won't have the super strength but can do magical things. As the monster, your main objective is to capture the bunnies and consume their wind-up keys to charge yourself up and keep hunting for more until everyone is consumed and death comes their way. In a situation where bunnies are acting as if they are dead, the magician checks to see if it is an actual dead rabbit or a player pretending to be one. You can check all of them, but you will lose precious time doing so. But still, some players can be found pretty easily if you know the carnival yourself, or if the player is just playing dead at a random place. Everything we're seeing here is said to look like in-game footage, but I will still need to see an actual true gameplay video before judging and thinking on buying Carnival Hunt. Though it looks really interesting and I haven't seen an asymmetrical project taking place in a carnival yet, where we're playing as bunnies, so it's pretty unique for that. Let me know what you all think of it in the comments, and of course if you'd like to see more content from this upcoming game. Make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for more gaming news just like this one. I'll talk to you all very soon. Thanks to Richard Westfall, Bruce Rain 236, Thunderbeard, Kianzo Fagari, Rickno23, Diamond Hunter 45, Themistocles, Space Beer Gaming, and Rash Singbati for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for as low as 99 cents only by clicking the join button below. This will support me and the channel as a whole to continue making videos on the games that truly deserve it.